Sorry, Javier, or at least I think your name is Javier. Got a little sidetracked, but we're getting back to it.
You tell me. These are horse tracks for sure, but could be anyone. Let's just see where they lead.
So, you were there, Javier. What really happened on that boat?
We had the money, it seemed fine. Then suddenly they were everywhere.
Bounty hunters?
No, Pinkertons. It was crazy. Raining bullets. Watch out for this crevice.
To change camera distance
Killed a girl and
in perspective, press the rectangle.
but it was a bad situation.
Okay.
Ain't like him, though.
You continue along the cliff wall here. Davey got shot. Mac and John, both shot too. Sean, we don't even know. I'm surprised we escaped at all. By the time you boys showed up from the other side of town, we were only just holding on.
Bad business, all right. Whoa.
Let's see, hold X while viewing cinematic camera to automatically follow roads and other paths. Alright then. To change cinematic camera, press R3. Okay. This is basically the equivalent of having Ignis driving a car back in Fantasy 15. I will say that. And my goodness, I'm starving.
Come on, boy. Horses are getting tired.
Yeah, a lot of fresh snow here.
I don't know about this, Javier. I mean, we can't follow nothing.
Let's push on a little bit. Maybe we'll pick up the trail again.
Almost there, boy. Come on now.
Hey, look! Over there! You see that? Tranquilízate. John was riding that horse when we left Blackwater. Let's see if he can hear us. Come on! Up there!
Alright then. Looks like our friend who got lost, John I think, is near.
He's coming from up ahead somewhere. I don't think we can go much further on the horses. We'll have to walk from here. I'd grab that shotgun from your horse. Who knows what's up ahead?
You can only carry one sidearm at a time. You can swap your carried weapons with weapons stored at your horse. Okay. Let's see. L1. Looks like you only have two weapons, which is the Calumet revolver and the sawed-off shotgun. I think I'll pick the shotgun.
Down this way.
You sure about this?
It's coming from this way.
Okay.
Watch out here. Mierda, we're high up here.
You're telling me.
Stamina displayed on the lower left corner. The outer bar depletes when you run, jump, or climb. Oh, great. And like in 15, the stamina is limited, so best to be careful.
Stay low under here. Okay, good now.
Watch your step. This is real slippery.
Stay close to the wall. Up here. Come on. Come on.
Let's see. Because I'll eat this again because it also restores stamina core. Okay.
Sounds closer now. Come on.
Or at least I think so. At least it's what it says.
We're coming.
And I nearly slipped. Okay. Well, we definitely have to do some climbing, but I'm fine with that.
It's cold.
How you doing?
I'm miserable. Been a tough few days.
I know. Here. Take a drink of that.
Thanks.
I'm not designed for this snow. Let's keep moving then. Come on.
So I just need a drink so that I can gain my stamina back. Okay.
John!
John!
Marston!
I'm here! Out on the ledge! That's John! We're coming! Over here!
On the ledge. Okay.
He's down here. Hey!
All right! Hot down, Marston! That's quite a scratch you got there.
Never thought I'd say this, but it's good to see you, Arthur Morgan.
You don't look so good.
I don't feel too good neither. I'm freezing.
Don't die just yet, cowboy.
Come on, compadre. Well, we can't go back the way we came. Let's try this way.
Ain't you a sorry sight?
Can't argue with you there.
See? I told Dutch you weren't the right man for this.
I'm sure you did.
You alright?
I think so.
Come on. Hopefully this will lead us out. You see that on the ridge?
Oh, great. Wolves.
You head for the horses. I'll keep John's friends off until you're clear.
Okay, here we go, John. We'll leave them to Arthur. We're getting you out of here. Distract them, Arthur. Shout. Shoot. Do something.
Come on.
Got 'em all. Good work, Arthur. Okay, let's get going before any more of these bastards show up.
At least that's taken care of. Now I need to return to my horse.
Let's go. Come on.
Okay.
Come on, then. Let's get back to the others. Yeah.
I don't feel too good.
You'll be fine. It's just like a dog bite.
Knew a fella, got bit by a dog, died an hour later.
You ain't gonna die. Not yet.
Well, that's a best way to be pessimistic. My goodness.
More coming down the hill.
Oh, great. Okay, got a lucky shot, so...
Shit, there's more on the right. Got more wolves on the left. Fuera! Get out of here!
Come on, just one shot. Okay.
Aléjate de mí. You see
Okay.
any more, Arthur?
Don't think so. Jesus. You still with us, Marston?
Just about.
You're gonna be okay. We have some shelter now.
Thanks for coming for me.
Of course. That bullet in Blackwater, now this. You had a hell of a time. Should ride in the water for a bit. Try to lose a scent. Don't want to leave a trail right back to camp.
You know, we're gonna need to come up with a better story for that scar.
So, freezing, bleeding, starving, damn near getting eaten to death ain't good enough for you.
Yeah, come on. Let's push hard and get back.
See those buildings up ahead, John? That's where we camped. Nearly there.
And we are back to our temporary base of operations.
Come on!
Just gonna say that.
John down off this horse.
Can we get some help here? Can we get some help? We need some help here.
Come on, help him down.
You're alive! You're alive!
Here we go. There we go. Ay, careful, idiotas! It's his leg.
Come on, let's get you warm. Thank you both. This is a new low, even by your standards.
Thank you, Arthur. Thank
You
you.
got any other lost maidens need saving?
Not today.
Have you and Dutch talked about how we're gonna get out of this?
I was just discussing with Herr Strauss when the weather breaks. Suppose we'll have to keep heading east.
East? Into all that civilization?
I know. The west is where our problems are worse. Come on, Herr Strauss, let's get warm.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
We have been running for weeks. We found shelter and been resting here in some old abandoned mining town while we wait the thaw. Hardly the spring I had been hoping for.
But still, at least you found shelter, and that's better than nothing. Let's see, for details. Let's see, log and... Kill all the wolves without taking damage. Unfortunately, I did not. Complete with at least 80% accuracy. I don't know what that means. Though I wonder what awards I would get after completing these two optional objectives. Oh well. I want to see what's inside the drawer. A bottle and classic oat cakes. Nah. Empty, so I'll close both of them. I'll say there's only 2 parts in already. There's a lot of dialogue. Another thing I have to say is when I first played that level, it was hard to defeat the wolves with the sawed-off shotgun because it has 2 shots, whereas the revolver has 6. And also, the shotgun took a little longer than a revolver to reload. So, I guess I should have just stuck with the revolver. Then the job will be a little easier to complete. See the yellow, so that means there's 2 objectives. want to see what this objective has to offer.
We're gonna starve to death up here, Mr. Morgan.
Pearson.
We're okay. We have a few cans of food and a rabbit. For what, 10, 12 people? When I was in the Navy.
I do not wish to hear about what you got up to in the Navy, Mr. Pearson.
We were stranded at sea for 50 days.
And you unfortunately survived.
When we ran away from Blackwater, I wasn't able to get supplies in.
Well, when government agents are hunting you down, sometimes shopping trips need to be cut short. We'll survive. We always have. If needs be, we can eat you. You're the fattest.
I sent Lenny and Bill hunting, and they found nothing.
Well, Lenny's more into book learning than hunting. Bill's a fool. Unless those mountains are full of game that want to read, ain't no wonder they found
Enough of this. We'll go find something. Come on, Arthur.
Wait a second. Hold on. Here. You're gonna need something to eat out there.
Assorted, salted offal. Starving would be preferable.
Come on, let's go.
You can't go hunting. Look at your hand.
I can't stay here listening to you two. Look, if there's game in those hills, I'll find it. And you can kill it.
You need to rest, Charles.
You think this is rest? Come along. Here, you take this. I can't use it, and you'll have to.
Oh, you're joking.
Use a gun, and we'll scare off every animal for miles around. You're never too old to learn, I imagine.
Well, true that. So,
All right.
okay, follow Charles. So that guy's name is Charles. Basically, what I'm going to do now is just find some animals to hunt and to take back to the group
Apart from this hand,
for feeding.
stupid mistake.
Still bad?
It'll be fine in a day or two. I just can't pull a bow right now.
Sure hope I can. Never really got the hang of it.
You'll be fine.
So, you reckon we're gonna find something to kill that ain't no Driscoll?
There's meat up here for sure. Pearson doesn't know what he's talking about. Now the weather's eased off a bit, they'll be needing to feed. We'll head up this way. Find some higher ground.
Been a wild few days, all right. That ride north from Blackwater, getting stuck in the storm, bringing John back in.
You've had a lot put on you. I wish I could have done more.
I didn't mean it like that, just a lot to think back on.
I still don't really know what happened on that boat.
Me neither. Well, Javier told me it did, but it sure weren't good.
See some of the ground uncovered here. Come on, let's try this way. Keep your eyes peeled for movement. The wind's died down too.
That's good.
No wind at all is bad, but if it's too strong, they won't move. Now shh, stay quiet.
Ironically, he told Arthur. Meanwhile, I, the player, am still being quiet.
Stop for a second. I see something. Easy.
have been here. Recently. How can you tell?
We'll track them on foot. You're gonna need the bow. Don't leave it on your horse. The gun will scare everything around.
Okay. Got the bow.
Stay low and move slowly.
See, you will make less noise when crouched. And I did just that. So
You see the tracks?
I think so. Maybe
I don't see any tracks.
Focus.
Oh. Let's see, R1.
It's easier in the snow, but
Oh, now I see them.
you'll be able to track nearly as well in grass and woods.
I can hardly see the trail that it has. Let's see. We went through these piles of dead sticks. Really hope this animal is really far, because I don't want to waste my time for the rest of this video and trying to track it and then try to shoot it, and if it's not down, track it and shoot it again. Okay, I found the animal. Looks like a deer.
Wait, look. There they are. Are you ready with that bow? Try to hit him in the neck or head. Quick.
Hit him in the neck or head.
Get good tension on the string before releasing. Just don't overdo it. Quick, before they move. Good shot. Now let's try for another.
Oh, thank goodness. Did that with just one shot. Thank goodness. Now it says I have to track another deer. Unfortunately. Need to grab the arrow. I think I see 2 deers. Alright.
Got it. Well done. I think that's all we can carry. Okay, you pick up
Approach
one,
the deer
I'll
car.
pick the other. You sure
Approach
our
the deer
hands are
carcass.
It'll be fine once I get it on my shoulder. Okay, go grab the other one.
Compendium updated. Okay. See, a white-tailed deer. Huh. So this game has its own Wikipedia on animals. Okay, so this is a white-tailed deer that I have. Let's see. 5, 10, 15. Wow. So this game has a lot of animals. Okay. Your horse will respond to your calls as long as it's in range. Which obviously... Never mind, it's just right there.
Come on, throw that deer and let's go.
Oh, boy. Ready to head back when you are.
Come on, man. Let's head back.
Good job.
We need to get there.
Well, at least we have enough deer to feed the group.
Come on, we gotta stick together. Nice work, Arthur. Should be enough meat here to keep us all fed for a few days.
You found him.
Okay then.
You'd be okay with that bow.
It's easier when they ain't shooting back.
We've seen enough of that.
Considering how things were looking a couple of days back, well, maybe our luck's finally on the turn.
Seems to me we should be putting our effort into getting off this mountain now.
Soon. People are still weak, and well, you've seen how snowed in those wagons are. They ain't going nowhere until we get some more thaw.
You're probably right. And even if we do get off here, what then? We still have a big price on our heads.
This is a big country. We'll find somewhere to lie low. Dutch and Jose will have a plan.
Well, alright then.
You notice how Pearson's had a bottle in his hand ever since we fled Blackwater? We give the camp cook 5 minutes to grab the essentials and go, and he doesn't even bring a crumb of food.
Good that we caught more than one. A lot of mouths to feed.
That girl from the ranch now, too, but not sure she'll be eating much.
She has a wild look in her eye.
You would, too. She lost her husband, her home, everything she had.
So what do we do with her?
Once we get out of here and we're back on our feet, we'll see. She might have family somewhere.
So it was O'Driscoll's you ran into there?
Yeah. Last thing we was expecting.
What is it with the O'Driscolls?
You ain't dealt with them? I suppose. Hell, we ain't run into them much the last 6 months. I guess because they've been over this way.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of talk about them.
Well, we've been scrapping over scores with them for years. Big gang. Nasty sons of bitches. Their leader, Combe, and Dutch go way back. And not in a good way. A proper blood feud.
So I heard.
Like I said, it's only 2 parts in and already a lot of dialogue. Wait, is that a bear I see?
Watch out. Bear up ahead. Let's see if we can find another way around.
He's got a lot of meat on him.
We've got enough here. No need to push our luck.
Yeah.
You must be real hungry. Stay well back. Spring storms like this are the worst for animals that sleep all winter.
Just need to wait until it goes away, and I believe it just went away. I would be ultra terrified if I actually encounter a bear. Oh, it's still there.
Cut up here, off the trail.
Just need to make sure that we're far from that bear's range.
We ain't ever talked that much, you and me. How long you been with us now? 5, 6 months?
Something like that.
Bet you didn't expect this.
What?
Any of this. Blackwater mess. Being up here?
Sooner or later, a job's gonna go wrong. Nature of life.
I just thought you might have moved on by now.
You want me to move on?
No. No, not at all. I just know you could run it alone, no problem.
I did that for a long time. I'm done with it. Always wondering if someone's gonna kill you in your sleep.
I still wonder that most nights.
I reckon you're okay. This suits me. Sure, I could fall in with another gang, but Dutch... You know, Dutch is different.
Oh, yes. Dutch is certainly different.
He treats me fair. Most of you do. And for a fellow with a black father and an Indian mother, that ain't normally the case.
Well, we need you now. More than ever.
Good. And how long have you been with these boys? Why ain't you run off?
Me? Oh, 20 years, something like that. Since I was a boy.
20 years?
Yeah. Taught me to read. John, too. Taught me a few other things, him and Hosea.
Huh. I'm sure.
Dutch saved me. Saved most of us. That's why we need to stick by him through this. He always sees us right.
Not only that, but we also need to have a code.
How's that new horse?
He's all right. He'll do for now. I appreciate you letting me take Taima the other night.
She's a strong one. It's been as hard on the horses as on the rest of us. I don't know what Dutch would do if something happened to the Count.
Same with Bill and Brown Jack. He's a drunk, miserable bastard, but he loves that horse.
Huh. I hope they all make it.
I tried to ride the Count once. Hucked me faster than a bull. Won't take nobody but him.
Okay, we've just about made it. Just thank goodness. Like I said, a lot of dialogue. This is preventing me to talk much. So my apologies about that.
Brought some food back, boys.
But at least our task is done.
Come on, let's get these over to Pearson. And thank you for showing me how to use the bow properly.
I only showed you a little. Takes a lifetime of practice to master.
Well. Just drop it down in here.
Come on, trying to drop it.
Bring it over then.
Okay, there we go.
What a surprise. Find a camp rat loitering around in the kitchen.
Is that any way to greet an old friend? I feel like we haven't spoken for days.
I do my utmost to avoid you.
Ah, he loves me, really. It's his sad way of showing affection.
No, it isn't. Now shoot, get lost.
Well, see you gents later.
See, you got on just fine.
Charles is a wonder.
Have a drink, boys. You earned it.
Jesus, what is that?
Navy rum, sir. It's the only thing. The only thing. Keeps you sane, it does.
Yes, seems to have done a treat on you. You go rest that hand, Charles.
I'll be fine in a few days.
You mind helping me with the skinning, Mr. Morgan? It's easier if we do it together.
Do I get to skin you?
You're always one with the jokes, aren't you? Come on.
This really isn't a job for a man with a burnt hand. I'll see you both later.
You skin that one you dumped on the floor there.
Approach the deer carcass, and it's right in front of me, but unfortunately, this is all the time that I have for today. In terms of recording for this game, and
I want to get this meat in the pot.
I just say that I'm off to a decent start. It'll take me a bit of a while to get used to the controls, like with Ghost, but
Come on, don't make me skin both of these.
hopefully not a long time, so like I said, stopping right here for now. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. Don't forget to like this video, and I hope you all have a great, blurific day.